Excuse me. Hello. We are back. As you can see. I had to give up on the first game on Twin Snakes. Hold on. What's going on with this quality? Must have been set for like a lower. Hold on. Let's go to... So, like I was saying, we had to give up on Twin Snakes due to a stupid headphone issue. Okay, so I was using the Pulse Explorer earbuds, and this is why I can't wait to get my headset. This is driving me nuts. And then I can get rid of this microphone. But the battery life on those is like 6 hours, I think, and it was coming close to the end, and it kept making that beeping noise to let you know that the battery life is running low. And so it was getting on my nerves, so I figured while it's in the middle of a cutscene, I'll swap it. Well, because I swapped it out, it totally screwed up the audio, both in the live stream and on my end. So I could not, even though I connected my wireless earbuds, the Sony WF700N, whatever it's called. Even though I connected them and I switched everything, including on OBS, it didn't matter. It still ended up it still was silent. So, and I've had this happen many times before. The only way to fix that is to close everything out and then reopen it, and then audio will work. Well, I saved the state, or I thought I did, on Dolphin. I don't know the button press to quick save. So I thought I saved it. I must have done something wrong, and when I went back into the game to load it, and I was gonna start streaming again, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't load the fucking save file, the save state. So that's what we're dealing with. So I apologize for that. We were right at the end of the game too. It was the last fist fight with Liquid. I'm not gonna... If I load the game, I'm gonna start from Psycho Mantis. I'm not doing that shit again, so... I think that's where it was. Screw it, I'll put it on the radar type 1. I'm not going for dog tags anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of metal gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses had been out in the cold too long.
this will be, hopefully it doesn't.
He's right on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
Is that the same voice? Is that Zimmerman?
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
Stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed?
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Look, give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission
definitely
objective is
prefer
to
the
make visual
tanker
confirmation of the new Metal Gear being
mission
transported
over
by
the
that
plant
tanker and
mission.
bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or
You know
head.
how?
As for the equipment...
So basically,
Hey, Snake, cigarettes?
suppressor
What's wrong with you?
on the
It's kind of a
M9
lucky
in this
charm.
is based on
You
an
haven't read
actual
the Surgeon
suppressor
General's
called the
warning,
Hush
have
Puppy, and it does
Here's the digital camera.
it uses
Works almost the
basically a
same way as
little
your old
latch
one.
underneath the barrel. I wish I had an M9 to show, but basically the way it works is the suppressor is right here.
They don't
right?
look armed.
And it's got a little
Hey,
metal
Earth to Snake.
piece that
These are
comes out
nice,
underneath
upstanding
the
Marines,
barrel.
not terrorists. Don't get
Right
caught. You're
here.
in stealth mode
It's a
here.
little
Sure, and if it comes
metal,
to that, a little beauty sleep never
latch
hurt
that
anyone.
you just
By the way,
basically just
are you
move
sure
up,
of this intelligence?
like a
Absolutely. Hacked
a
it out of
latch,
the Pentagon's
and it locks
classified
the
files
slide,
myself.
So
No
when
traces?
you fire,
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember,
When you
there's
fire
a price on
normally,
our heads.
You're
You
just
know,
being
your-
paranoid.
I
your
hope
slide
so.
comes back.
Those men, you wouldn't
the
think they were
barrel
anything but
tilts.
civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the
probably easier
river
if I
and in
do
the
it this
harbor,
way.
putting
When you
uniformed
fire-
Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can
Like
get
this.
a clear view of
The
water
barrel
on the
goes
riverside,
back
too.
like this. Well, with that
The
latch,
water line
when
is
you
too
fire,
high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo
it
upriver.
keeps the
It's in there, no doubt about it.
slide from
The military
cycling
trains you
back.
to watch for threats from
So
the stern on a boat.
what he was
That's SOP
talking
for
about was
counter-terror ops,
basically you
too.
would have to
Security
unlatch
should be
it,
tighter.
pull
You
this
worry too
back,
much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major
You know, lock it
international
back,
pastime these
feed
days.
a train
I'd say the
into
cargo
there,
planes, taking
and
below
then
the deck.
lock it
Do you see
forward,
the entrance to the
lock
holds?
the latch again,
Looks
and
like
then
there
take
are a
another
few
shot.
entryways
Obviously,
into crew quarters.
that's a lot to expect for a player. So essentially, you fire it, then you open it up, feed the tranquilizer, lock it forward, fire again, lock it back, feed the tranquilizer, fire again, just like that. So that's why it doesn't really make sense that he can
Looks like we're not the only ones after
load
Metal
so
Gear
quickly
tanks.
after each shot.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry.
But they were probably thinking like, wow, that would take way too long to take
Probably
repeated
targeting ship's
shots.
controls.
Otacon, how many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
AKS 74U. Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair. I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's
So
theirs
this
now.
is 2 years after the last
KA-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka?
the first game
chopper,
we
right?
played.
Killer whale.
Took place in 2005. This takes place in 2007.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
You stay out here for too long, you develop a cold.
Freeze.
Don't kill me.
There we go. Just want to get the controls. Get used to the controls. Oh, this is so buttery smooth compared to playing the GameCube game. It's optimized, obviously, so everything runs so much better. Triangle, right? Yep. Shit, he's gonna see my... No. Okay. We need to get upstairs. Oh, fuck, I'm going the wrong way. I needed to get around to the other guy, to the other side. See if I can do this quick enough.
Freeze.
Don't kill me.
Fuck it, I'll hold this guy up.
Freeze.
Jesus, Bibian Jr. Get in there, you rascal. Sucks we don't have the USP. I forget where the suppressor is for the USP. I think it's... Oh, you know what? I think you can only get it on your second run through. The USP, I believe in this game, is a 9mm model. The USP 9. But there's also a 40 caliber USP and a 45 caliber USP. And there might be other ones too, but the USP is the basis for the Mark 23, which is also known as the Soakum pistol from Metal Gear Solid 1. I think I mentioned that before. It's kind of cool. They actually have both. You can get the SOCOM and you can get the M9. Oh, fuck. Yeah, not enough time.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right. There aren't that many
Excuse me.
infrared beams. Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives. If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
Shit, there's someone coming.
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot me? If you're going to do it, then do it.
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot me? Are you going to shoot me? Are you going to shoot me?
I could have sworn you could... I could have sworn that you could punch them a few times and they'll... Oh, fuck. I don't have any medicine either. Damn it. I was thinking of getting this for... I have it on PS5, and it's running through a capture card, of course, but I was hoping that it would be like on sale on Steam, so I could pick up the PC version, maybe $20 or less. But it's not. But honestly, I don't think there's really much else they could do to improve the graphics for the PC version, right? They're all pretty old games. PS5 should have more than enough graphical power to render it at the highest possible resolution without any problems. Jeez.
Did you find out where that ship is headed?
I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat-worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal...
has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control room, communications and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot?
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No,
I used to have
it's
an
not over
Olga
yet.
action figure. I really wanted the,
I have a bad
oh,
feeling
wait a
about
minute.
this
I
mission.
think I did have Snake. I think I had both Snake and Olga.
The unit once the mission was complete.
Yes, I
Do not
did.
worry, this is a country of liberty.
No,
Snake
this is where I
came
belong,
with
with the
the
unit.
M9.
I have nowhere else to go.
And Olga came with a USP.
Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make
I
here,
think she
Olga.
also came with a Makarov,
Need I remind you
too,
that you are
if I
carrying
remember
my
correctly.
grandchild?
You will be on the
But it was this
helicopter
Olga.
now.
Not the, Olga from later. And they did give her armpit hair.
Freeze! Hands over your head, now!
God, I totally forgot I had those action figures. Those are so
Toss your gun
freaking cool.
overboard, slowly.
I wish I kept that kind of stuff. I also had I used to have RE2 action figures too. I had Tyrant,
A woman. Show your face.
not Tyrant, I'm
Man,
sorry.
You're all the same.
G,
Who are you?
he was the third form and he could transform into the fourth form.
Nomads. Wanderers.
And I had Leon, who came with,
I said don't move.
I think, 2 shotguns and a
So you
handgun.
shoot women too.
It was the custom handgun, the one with the stock.
What else do you have there?
And
Take the
I think
knife and
that was
toss
it. I didn't have Claire. I didn't have Ada. I think I just had G and
Toss it
Leon.
overboard.
But G was huge. She was really big.
Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing.
God, that bullet. I must have gotten them. I think I got them both not like pretty close to the same
It
time.
stopped raining.
Like I got the RE2 action figures. I'm
Not
pretty
too
sure around
shabby,
like
is it? New York,
2001,
I mean.
2002. Oh, you know she had a knife too. Olga, I mean. That's cool. So she has a knife with a that could fire a round.
And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine.
Must be
But
pretty.
no one gets lucky twice either.
It's probably pretty hard to aim a barrel that's essentially on a in the hilt of a knife.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything, all the bad and all the good. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me.
Get rid of that so she can't use it for cover.
whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
Fuck, how?
Take this!
Yeah, the USP is obviously made by H&K, just like the Mark 23 or Soken pistol. Don't know where the LAM comes from though. I'm assuming it's a H&K design, but...
Cypher.
I assume Kojima or
On a
whoever
card,
likes
the ship
the look
appears
of,
to be under their control.
handguns with
the
the
men have
lambs
Russian gear,
underneath the...
but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, he's the dummy who was supposed to buy
Yeah,
Metal
the
Gear
Gru
Rex
Colonel.
in the first game.
He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the Cypher.
A Marine Cypher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
EE?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma?
E.T..
Emmerich?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap? To lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
Yeah. I mean, it's not... Give me your dog tag. It's not nothing, but I mean, it's not an AKS-74U or a M4. Even better. Yeah, normally, I think there's thermal goggles or night vision goggles up here, but if you play the game a second time over, you can get the suppressor for the USP up here. Yeah, thermal goggles. Damn it. Would have been nice if it was the suppressor. And I would have been wrong. It's a massive ship. You can see it in the background. I mean, it's gotta be to hold something as big as Metal Gear. Uh-oh.
Freeze.
Yeah, wet box. I'm probably still gonna have a cold, which sucks. You can get caught pretty easily with that. Get rid of this guy.
Freeze.
Don't kill me.
Oh. What's that? Freeze.
No! If you're going to shoot, then shoot me. Please don't. Please don't.
Now we could shoot this sensor out. Should be able to get the guy up here again. Here we go.
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot me?
Thank you. Where'd it go? Should be USB underneath this. Oh shit. Wasn't expecting that.
Freeze.
Thank you. Oh, right, it's locked. deck. I think there's a couple guys down here, right? No, just the one.
Freeze.
Thank you. I'm surprised I had a cold. It went away. Alright, this door down here I believe is locked, but...
Freeze.
What are you?
Give me your tag. There you go. Not that I'm not really, like, I don't really care too much about killing these people, but even though they do kind of deserve it. Well, they do deserve it. Oh. How long do you have to do this for?
See those lockers? That's a...
If you stare at her long enough and call Otacon, you get a funny Otacon catches Snake, but he starts to, I think his heart starts to race or something.
If you open the locker...
Oh, maybe, do you have to hide in it?
This reminds me of when we first met.
I was the one inside the locker that time. We're equal now, huh?
Not unless I wet my pants.
That's a low blow, Snake.
I don't remember that. Alright, whatever. I think I got the achievement or trophy anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But...
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot me?
Yes, I am. All of you guys do this. Yes, shake your booty. I think if he's awake or something, I think that can alert him. I think. Isn't there like a couple others? I think there are. Nothing there. Unless I'm thinking of the VR missions. Oh, yeah. Come on, do it. You can kind of tell, I think, because the camera starts to bob up and down fast, or like he's like he's hyperventilating.
Push the action button.
Nah, it's not working. All right. Very attractive woman, though. We'll stop messing around and get back into it. Oh, shit.
Freeze.
Where did this guy come from? He's just standing there. That's funny.
Raven?
That's so cool. There's a marine in one of the lockers.
Freeze.
No!
Please don't.
Oh, jeez. That was pretty careless.
Freeze.
Don't shoot!
Because it's the engine room, your gun noises aren't heard quite as loud. Trying to think the best way to get this guy up here. You know what? I think the best way to do it is just to go down there. Just wait till he's facing the other way.
Freeze.
Don't kill me!
My throat feels like there's constantly something in there. Wait a minute, isn't there something? Oh yeah.
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot me?
I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Freeze.
No!
Please don't.
I wasn't gonna collect dog tags, and I know I missed like the first couple. But I'm so used to doing it when I play this game. Oh, the guy was staring at. Zoom in with this.
Freeze.
Don't kill me.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol in the small room on the port side.
Freeze.
See, I wasn't sure if the box was... Yeah, he would have easily seen me. Let's put him away.
Snake, there's another set of infrared sensors in place. If you touch that, the explosives will detonate and that ship will be pulverized.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out. But the M9's knockout rounds won't work. The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use that gun.
There's one. Gotta be careful. If you hit the explosive, obviously the place goes. Alright, you could check. Alright, the first one's still going. Use both triggers to stand on your tippy toes. When you get close enough, you can see the light lasers. Right there. Alright, the last one I believe is... right there. Alright. Oh yeah, you can, the flashlight's on when you walk through this corridor. That's really cool. You can't shut it off though. And you will get caught if they see it.
Post until that time.
Oh, you know what? There's a pretty fascinating conversation between two soldiers, actually, that shows up right about here. Don't take him out yet. Right here. See that pipe next to me? It's gonna fall over. Oh, come on. That's weird. Oh. There's supposed to be two guys that show up. Maybe I'm on the wrong difficulty.
Freeze.
Anyways, the way the scene is supposed to play out is you sit there and the pipe falls over and it causes the guy to hear it.
Freeze.
Don't kill me.
And he's about to come over and inspect it, and another soldier bumps into him who happens to be walking down the corridor. It's actually pretty humorous.
Freeze.
No! Please don't.
Oh man. Seriously? Right in that spot? I think they would have provisioned for that. There we go. Yeah, I'm a little bummed I didn't get to see that scene. I was really hoping to.
We have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
Too late. Wait a minute, where's the flashlight on their gun? They have lasers. Whatever. This part I don't get.
Who goes there?
How does he know I'm there?
Aim for the light.
with kick right to the head. I didn't even have to fire a single bullet. If you don't count tranquilizers as bullets. I wish they showed you what they looked like, the little tranquilizer rounds. I picture like the darts, like from Jurassic Park, the Lost World they show. That, by the way, that gun, the poison dart gun, whatever they call it, I forget the name. It's like the Lindsay something, or Ellie something. It's an actual real gun. It's a real rifle.
Who goes there?
It's actually really cool, really rare, and really expensive.
Oh, Shalashaska.
But it's like a takedown rifle.
Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
Why? You could have just said, "Oh yeah, I'm on a lead." Nope, just kill this guy.
The Colonel will be joining you soon.
I mean, he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't plan on anybody living anyways, so. Oh, they do have flashlights on their rifles. I thought they were lasers.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right,
It doesn't matter
we'll
how
use another
fast you
recovery
are,
point.
by the way.
They may be
it
planning to
says
change
that.
course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
Remember,
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons
Yeah,
won't do
it's
me
not
much
gonna-
good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
Actually,
No,
there
I'll have to go around to the bow.
there are certain
They
things
have
you.
some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where
Yeah.
they're headed.
I don't know.
They got
Not the
M4s.
beach, that's for sure.
There's like forget the
Okay,
trophy,
Snake,
but
let's
you have
go
to
over this
knock
one more
out
time.
certain.
Use this camera
Oh, no,
to
it's
get
for the dog
photographic evidence
tags.
of the Metal Gear prototype.
There's only a couple
Now do your thing
soldiers
and take
that have
pictures
dog
that speak
tags.
louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right,
I'm not
and
gonna
front
bother,
left,
though. It takes
and a
way too
close-up of the
much.
Marine Corps marking.
Marking.
There should
Oh,
be a
you already have
Marine's
pictures.
insignia on the body of Metal Gear.
So why am I doing this?
Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
They
There's
should have showed like
actually
a
one little
blueprint.
thing.
It's actually
Just
on the
spit it
leg.
out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
I don't know
Why
if
bother
that's
with
possible,
anything
but
that
maybe.
complicated?
No, it's pretty
Stuff
simple,
that's
really.
beyond my-
Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's
I am
already
putting it
begun
that
his
way.
speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
It goes a
With
lot
these kind
faster
of
than you
odds,
think.
I won't be making any sudden moves.
Oh, I never upgraded
But that doesn't
my
mean we
grip
can just
strength.
let Metal
that
Gear be
again is
hijacked.
for
Okay,
dog tags,
okay,
so
but
I'm
first
not
the
worried.
photos.
All right, we'll deal
If
with
you
the
upgrade
rest
your
when we
grip
get there.
strength to level
Stay low.
3... You know, I think I did all this already when this game first came out.
Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear.
Alright. Where is it? Oh, here we
With
go.
Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish
Yeah,
this.
right here. You can jump over the edge,
At the
and
moment,
if you can make
every
it,
industrialized
you
nation
can
on the globe knows the specifications
you
for
can make it
Metal
across.
Gear.
I've heard that you don't
First,
even need to upgrade
so do
your
a
grip
number of
strength.
rogue
Somebody said
states.
they were able to do it without upgrading their grip strength,
They
but
are
that sounds
all
pretty
working on
ballsy
deploying
to
their
even
own
try.
Metal Gear force to compete
See, there's a
with the
guy
US'
over there in
nuclear
shorts.
strike capability.
He's got, I
The
think
world
he
is
has
about to
dog
see a
tags or
swarm of these
something.
Metal Gear
Or
deliveries.
no, you take a picture of him.
Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers
You get a
has been
picture of
reduced by the
him
completion
and send
of
it to
Ray.
Otacon. He
The
responds. Let's see
opposition
if I
from the
can do
Navy is
that.
an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air back.
Here we go.
Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps.
I mean, that's
The
clear
enemy
as
is
day.
sometimes closer to home than you think,
Come on.
gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their
I
own
forget
Metal Gear force will
which
think
ones
twice
are the
about their
ones with
nuclear
dog
strategy
tags,
in the
but
light of
there's a
military
couple of them.
dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But
Is
I
it
promise
this?
you that they
I
will
think
not
it's this
succeed.
one. If you take a picture of the...
I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror
Nope,
of nuclear war.
it would show up.
Father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is
Sears.
a direct
That was the
result of
president,
that.
I think, during the first 2005.
Metal Gear.
This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gives to Manta. With this latest Metal Gear,
See, there's
we
a guy
can
up
rule
in the
sea
top if
and
you look at
land
the
as we
radar.
never have before.
Freeze.
You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Right. Front.
Good.
Left. To move on, George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up cost him his influence in the political community. We have intelligence that there are anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship.
Really?
Intruder to the right! Intruder in the back!
Oh my god.
Intruder to the right! Intruder in the back!
See, there's a guy right up there.
Should that actually happen, I expect you to be prepared. We cannot and will not give up Ray. Stay on your guard at all times. To move on, the Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability.
All right. Let's get these photos analyzed, huh? Love to know what those password guesses were.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first one I'm seeing is... Sorry, but this doesn't work. I hate to ask, but can you try again?
Nah, I wasn't even trying for that. I think there are pictures you could take. Like, if you take really up close, good shots of the women, he does respond to them.
Next up is... Huh. It needs
Damn
to be
it.
a little more clear. What we need is top-notch quality here.
I can see it. Anyways, he laughs his ass off when he sees it.
The next image is... Sorry, but this doesn't work. I hate to ask, but
It's
can
supposed
you
to
try
be a
again?
ghostly image of Hideo Kojima. It scares the shit out of him.
The next one's... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. What's next? Okay, this works. It's a great front view. Okay, last one's coming up.
What? I got the ones from the...
NMD technology leaked
What
to
the
other nations
fuck
would make that
happened?
contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. We will bear that in mind. It is an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military, seeking to control national affairs to suit its own interests. Metal Gear Ray bears the burden of confronting this party, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back.
I don't know. I can't
To its
remember which ones
original
we
path.
did, so I'll just take pictures. I just
This
remember.
exercise is but a first step towards that goal. The future of the country rests with you tonight. The prolific...
Oh my god. I wish I could have got those other shots. His reactions are priceless. Maybe I should have had it pulled up somewhere so I could remember.
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look. Okay, first up. You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot. What's next? We already have a good photo from the right. So, what's the last one gonna be?
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Shit. It's a little late.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the...
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
Yeah, I'm prepared to get blown away, buddy.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
Somebody shoot him. Oh.
What do you want?
They just got
This
him down.
machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
What? How the hell? There was like 30 guys in that brig.
Gerlukovich. Nobody move. Understood?
Why would Gerlukovich get himself involved? You'd think he'd have one of his own men do this. Not put himself at risk.
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly.
I can't stand the sound of cocking weapons.
We're almost
when
at
they're
the
not
target.
cocking them.
Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Really?
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back.
Who did that? This guy's like, what? He's not on our side?
Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo. How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Golukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Golukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Get down, Scott. They would have opened fire on Ocelot, all of them. The Russians and the Americans. It would have been Swiss cheese.
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Why would you just drop your Colt? You know how expensive those are? And the Americans are just like, yeah, he shot our guy, but that's okay. He seems to be on our side. Open fire! Kill him! He's got a big forehead. Kill 5-head McGee.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I
They're all
suggest
just
you
like,
run
oh,
now.
don't.
This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Yeah, but wait until he's in Metal Gear to shoot him. Come on, they can't hit him?
Ocelot!
What?
It's been a while, brother.
His...
Who are you? You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother.
Why does he have a barcode on
No
his
wonder Naomi
arm?
passed you over for the Fox Dive program.
Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
So, Liquid exists in the arm? What? That doesn't make sense. Like his brain was in his arm and not in his head.
Price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be
makes
another
sense, I
dead
guess.
clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm.
Liquid's on.
So... What? Random explosion. I know it's a game and it's silly and there's like so many other things, but it's just kind of laughable when you think of it now. It's like, this arm, it's controlling me. I have the arm of me, a different guy. What happened? He ripped his arm off, or did the clothing just disintegrate? It's like all jacked and just the one arm. He's got this tiny little arm. His left arm is just tiny. Jacked, vascular and everything. I only work out my one arm. I let my other arm atrophy to make it look bigger. That's right. It reminds me of King of Queens.
You don't have what it takes after all!
There's an episode where the Heffernans get a painting from Deacon and Kelly, and it what's her name? Carrie has one big arm, which happens to also be the same arm as Liquid's. It's a giant fucking arm, and then her other arm is tiny. And they complain about it, I believe. Or no, they get rid of it. And so Deacon and Kelly get them another painting, and it's even worse. It's like even more pronounced that her arm is gigantic. It's awesome. I actually have a picture of it on my phone somewhere. Let's see if I can put it. Sandwiches. Those are so good. Oh, I got a picture of when I go, when I cleared the results from, what's that battle mode in Code Veronica? You can get your character and like run through doesn't pay rank is Lester. That's not
no problems. Proceeding as planned, sir.
No, I haven't.
Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
I probably have a bunch of saves. Oh yeah. Well, ah shit, I should have checked the dates on the other one. They would have been from probably around the time the game came out. Come on.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
I will find it. Oh, I got my King of Queens box set.
Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA.
I still have it too. It's an IPS box truck. When you open it up, it's got a little palette, and then all the DVD all the seasons set up like boxes. It's such a cool. And then when you open up the hood,
what are their demands?
$30 billion.
It's got
$30 billion.
all the
What makes
episode
them think they can get
lists,
that much?
like the episode
There was
guide.
a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists
President
intend
Johnson?
to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant's struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
Great name.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button.
Wow.
The codec's receiver
I know I
directly
had it
stimulates the
somewhere.
small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
All right.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology.
All right. Blah, blah, blah.
The texture isn't far removed.
This
The
is where it
hatch with a
starts to get a
circular
little
handle
boring.
will open into the...
All right, we know. Thank you. No weapons, of course. Oh, wait a minute.
Got your feet wet?
Alright, there's thermal goggles somewhere in here. There it is. Wait a minute, is there something else? I could have sworn there was a different button to press, but maybe not. Oh yeah, you can get the sea lice or whatever they are on your rations if you lay down in them long enough. Where are they? Right there. There it is. How do you do it again?
Raiden, the sea lice are getting fat on your rations. Shake the equipment window to get rid of the bugs.
How do you do that again? How cool is that? That's there is a trophy for that too. Oh wait, I don't have any weapons. I noticed the door, if you look closely, says Metal Gear 2 Guns of Patriots.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov.
AN-94?
Those grenades, all his equipment is
this
Russian
takes place
made.
2 years later.
Must be a
I don't know if it
Gurlukovich
said
man.
that already, but...
Gurlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover
So
group
we're
4
in
years
2009 now.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
All right. Ugh. And 94. I'm guessing that's probably just another 308 rifle. Actually, no, that might be... It might be 545. Let's see. Yeah, I was right. It's a 545.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
545
We
by
may
39.
not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high, should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
I'm gonna definitely have to buy one of those Alienwares. It's a cool looking mask. It's a cool suit. Raiden definitely becomes a lot more likable as time goes on. You can enter like certain people's names, like real names, and get their birthday and nationality and stuff. But I don't remember any of them off the top of my head. We should be able to change settings now. Turn cutscenes off just because they're always on and they're kind of in the way.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves. and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Well,
Rose.
I don't like it.
You need someone to watch your back.
Pout.
But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack?
What?
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
Uh-oh.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
I'm under enemy fire! Secure the perimeter!
Stay on the lookout.
Fuck it, whatever.
Huh?
Return to your positions. Stay sharp.
It's actually not a bad hiding spot.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The
hero from Shadow Moses.
So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Quentin Flynn
Could he have survived?
is an accomplished
Not a
voice
chance.
actor. He's been in video games since I believe the early 90s. I know he's in Micro...
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only
Wind
take
Blows
one
98.
to spot me in this light.
You never
Kind of
had
a piece of
daylight
shit,
VR training after all.
PC program.
Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
That was probably about
SEAL Team
4 or
10
5
has
years
landed on
before
struts
this.
B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of shells 1
Big
and 2.
cheese.
Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly.
Very cool.
And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment.
If only all oil rigs looked that cool.
First, get to a node.
Speaking
Log
of
into the
oil
network.
rigs, that's another game I need to get back into. Wake the Deep? Is that what it's called? I love it. You can slip on bird shit.
That area is caked with seagull droppings. You'll slip if you run over it. Be careful.
It's a little late now.
What's up, Jack?
Oh, damn it.
Hang in there.
I was hoping they'd have a conversation about it. Wait till I get a weapon.
Raiden, the elevator's gone down. There's no need for you to return to the deep sea dock. Proceed with the mission.
It's not what I'm calling about. I can't get through the door, sir. Oh.
Raiden, look at that wire fence. You may be able to crawl through.
He only says that like once you're already at that.
Crouch down using the crawl button. Then push the left stick in the direction you want to move. Push the crawl button again to stand up. You can use weapons even while crawling. This is
Wait a
different from
minute.
VR training.
His voice
so you keep
changed.
that in mind.
Those must have been new lines when they did the HD collection. I'm guessing because obviously there's an Xbox version of that.
SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
I just heard that thing take a shit. That's all they do. Birds take shits. Eat
I'll go check
shit.
the roof. I'll leave
Attack.
the first floor to you, okay?
Understood.
Wait, I just realized I don't have a weapon. There's the nerd.
I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
Wouldn't you hear him screaming every time he puts his hand against the... Ah! What was that? Alright. Where do we need to go?
According to the SEAL Team 10's communications, the President was sighted on Strut B. Raiden, head for Strut B. It's to the northwest of Strut A, your current location. There's a door on the northwest end of this floor. You can get onto the connecting bridge.
Okay, thank you. That's where the M9 is in Strut F. We'll go for Strut B, though. Is there anything underneath? Oh, M9 ammo. You don't have to go this way. You can go a different way. You can go in reverse order. Although I think they might... Actually, do they lock the doors?
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways while keeping out of enemy sight.
All right, I'm giving it a try.
Don't forget the grip gauge. It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in?
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that.
Easy.
Alpha
Nice.
Zero, report.
All done.
Damn it, cover the president! Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that... Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the President's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Easy money. Those M4s look like they're looking for bayonet lugs. Or never mind, they would be M4A1s if they're full auto. And they you can remove the top, so it's got a detachable carry handle like this. This handle can come off. There's these little screws right here.
Oh, no!
Screw it. And then it comes right off. Now you have a flat top receiver. Just like that. So that's if it was an M4. What's this? Oh. Looks like oil. Last time I cleaned it, I don't remember putting oil on the top, though. That's weird. Anyways, what was I gonna say?
What's going on? Alpha,
The M4 doesn't have a flat top receiver. It's the carry handle's permanently attached. So, and mind you, this came out in 2001, so it definitely would have been an M4A1. I mean, M4s were still being used, don't get me wrong, but... back plate. There you go.
What are you?
A pervert.
5 today.
Phil Lamar from Mad TV, that's who he
Or
is.
rather, 6.
Who?
Get down!
Nice. Didn't get all the seals. It's such an awesome rifle. I love the AR-15 platform. Especially the original stock M4A1s. They're just so nice.
Where is he?
The ones made by Colt, I mean. At the time, Colt was under the... I think they were still under the sole source contract to make M4s for the military.
Strange smell. You smell like...
You smell like...
It has to be.
Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Come on. Ridiculous. He would have hit him.
Yeah, Queen?
Are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
He just spins and he can avoid them.
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Oh, they even got the forward assist on there too. I wish he got the M4 this early. You don't get it till quite a bit later, even though there's like a ton of them on the ground.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Alright, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin. Also voiced by David
Are you a
Hayter,
Navy SEAL?
who voices Snake.
How did
Also,
you get in?
Fast rope descent
the
from a
Colt
Navy
made
chopper.
M4s have awesome.
Have I seen you before?
The hand stock in the front, the hand grip, forward hand grip,
That
is
suit.
double
Are
heat
you
shielded.
Foxhound?
It's awesome. Most
That's right.
as far as I
Foxhound
know,
was
most other
disbanded.
brands didn't use double heat shield. They'd use single
Where were
heat
you
shield or
before
no heat
Foxhound?
shield at all.
Delta Force?
Like I had to get these and put them on myself because the
I was
hand
part
grips
of the
that came
Army's
on
Force
mine
21 trials.
came with
Force
no
21.
heat shields in the
That's
hand
about
grips.
tactical
They
IT
make them
deployments, right?
skinnier and easier to grip. Right?
Any field
But
experience?
No,
And after
not really.
after just a magazine or two, the hand
training, the kind that's indistinguishable
starts to get
from the
really
real
hot.
thing.
Like what?
Look at those things on their
Sneaky mission
rifles.
60, weapons
Those
80,
ridiculous. Those scopes
advanced
and
VR,
laser targeters
but realistic
weigh
in every way.
a ton.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR,
So do you play as
Every year,
so are
a
you
few
technically
soldiers die
playing
in
as
field
Raiden in
exercises.
VR missions?
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
Oh, back then, I think at that
So you're
point
saying that
M4
VR
still
training is
came
some
with a
kind of mind
4-position
control?
stock, whereas now they come with 6-position, which is
Right.
awesome.
What's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's
Mine's
wired with
basically
nanomachines.
all the way back. Now, the one thing
What
was
about the
I
president?
Looks like they took
wanted
him
to do
somewhere
was
else.
I wanted to replace the barrel because this isn't
You said
a
there was a
M4
survivor from
barrel.
SEAL Team 10.
The M4
Yeah.
barrel has,
Lieutenant
is
J.G.
it straight?
Pliskin.
Has he
It's,
seen your
it's got
face?
cuts.
What?
This
And
is a
step
top
cuts for
secret
the
mission.
grenade
No
launcher,
one
the
can know
underbarrel
that we're
grenade launcher.
involved.
It's a
but
little too late for
this
that.
one's just the standard heavy barrel. This is also,
What's
as
up?
far as I know,
Take
it's
a
not
look.
chrome lined either, so it's not built to last. I mean, it's built to last, but it's just it's not resistant to like corrosion and stuff.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes.
But those base,
Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
I think the base rifle though,
What was
with
that
no
man just
attachments, would have weighed probably
That blood-sucking
somewhere in
freak.
the 7 to 8 pound range.
That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme,
That
began
would've
to go
been
after U.S. allies, even
Helena's,
civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people
husband, I
died
think.
as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
That's right.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
I
You're
love
saying
that
Snake is still
promotional
alive
clip
and
where
pulled
he's got a
another one?
FAMAS rifle.
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
That must have been
And
a
buried.
really, really old trailer, I'm guessing.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy.
I don't think a real smoker would give up his cigarettes
Take
that
this
easy.
too.
Hey, nice. A 45 pistol. A SOCOM. Why would he have a SOCOM pistol?
some bad dream.
If anything, he'd have a what is it?
Aren't you going to
forget
answer
the
him?
model. I forget the model number. It's the P226, but in the military version. I forget what they call it. Oh, he's fucking dead.
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden.
Raiden? Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
All right. $12 rounds per magazine. If you aim your gun at him, he wakes up and aims at you. And then taunts you. See, like, why can't I just take their rifles?
Raiden, sealed.
Alright. What do you say, 141.80? Isn't that Master Miller's number?
He's asleep?
Jack, it's me.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, wow, yeah, November 2023. The game came out October, the end of October, so that makes sense.
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
How important?
Important enough, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
So,
is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission?
I got a M4 barrel.
Okay. I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
Barrel too.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
It's under,
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake.
The
leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses.
Alright. So, yeah, so it's got the step cuts, it's 14.5 inches, whereas if you buy a rifle like this, this is a Ruger AR-556. This was my very first one. But they all have, if you buy a carbine length rifle like this, it's got a 16-inch barrel. That's the minimum for rifle. Otherwise, if you go any shorter, it's considered a SBR, short-barreled rifle, and you have to get it registered with the NFA unless you put a pistol brace on it. Instead of a adjustable stock like this, if you put a pistol brace on it, which I believe a lot of them are adjustable anyways, and most people use them like stocks, then you don't have to. You know, that's why a lot of companies like Q sell the Honey Badger, which is technically an SBR. They sell an SBR version, but they also sell a non-SBR version that has a pistol brace on it, and they call it a pistol. That's one way to get around that, because it's stupid. But I got the barrel. I don't have the muzzle brake yet, but actually, Yeah, I don't think I have the muzzle brake yet, but I do have the sight. It's a fold-up sight. It's a sight and gas block in one. So, because I like the folding sight more than just a standard fixed sight.
What the hell is that?
What the hell is that?
Come, put me out of my misery.
We're trying, bitch.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her. Is she the one they call Fortune?
Why aren't they reloading? They must have endless magazines. Just wasting bullets like that. I think a standard carry for a soldier like that is 4 or 5 magazines at most.
Queen.
Especially if it's the SEALs, they don't need that much ammo. There we go. Got the big guns now. We got the underbarrel grenade launcher.
Grenades.
What? Shoot it.
Good.
Dude. Shoot it. Don't go towards her. Like, why would magnetic technology that keeps the bullets from hitting her, why would they also disable the grenade explosion? It doesn't make sense.
Is there anyone here that can give me happiness?
Unless she is that lucky and the grenade just happened to be right. And the fact a woman that size could carry a rail gun that large. I don't know, the recoil on that thing would probably send her out of her own shoes and into the water. Why didn't he shoot her?
I'm so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
Gosh, she's one of the most obnoxious characters in this game.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But...
There's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The President can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to Simulation 2?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire, too, it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Raiden, this is real. And that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done? Raiden, you're needed on Strut C.
He's an ass. Oh, I gotta go to the store at some point. What they leave behind? Chaff grenade, that's great. No M4s, huh? What'd he say? Strut what? See? Yes, you did. Hello?
Freeze!
Don't shoot.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys.
Jesus, the caulking noises.
Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid. What's your name?
My name is Peter. Peter Stillman.
Lecturer at Navscolio at Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me, with too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
You bragging? Blowing up a church?
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
Kid, this is the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man. He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10. I created him in a sense.
And that's why you're here.
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
A skinny guy. He went in with us.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard anything about that.
He had official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again?
Glad to hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Jack, it's me.
Rose?
You can do this. Trust me.
You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this. This is a C4 bomb. It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes. On every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use the system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on shell 1, another 6 on shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of shell 2.
Take this.
What's this?
Security card issued to Shell personnel. The Big Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance. The clearance level is identified by the number printed on these doors. Writing, your card key can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get next door to Shell 2.
How did you get this?
That engineer I told you about gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all-access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
Naturally.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The 2 of us can handle it, don't worry.
But...
You'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
All right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
Who dares, wins.
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk.
Yeah.
Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field.
Yeah.
And who dares wins is a model of the British Special Air Service.
Is he one of the terrorists, then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you. Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by codec from here. Good luck, kid. Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
Interesting. Long cutscenes, man.
Raiden here. I took care of the C4 in Strut C. The ceiling of the women's bathroom was set to blow.
That's not like him.
Anything wrong?
Maybe. Pliskin's reported other locations too, and none of them are effective demolition points.
What do you mean?
It means that they wouldn't be the best places to choose if you wanted to destroy this place.
Are you saying they don't plan on blowing the shell up?
It certainly seems that way. So far, we haven't seen anything but a waste of good explosives. Unless, of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
He couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this. There's something going on.
Alright, so I think we'll call it a day there. Coming out 2 hours and 40 minutes. Maybe I should have ended it at the end of the tanker mission, but we'll call it there, and we'll continue this probably tomorrow. So thank you for joining me tonight, and I apologize again for earlier with the first game we were playing. Let's save it.
Jack, do you need to save?
And we'll call it there.